To make a living and are facing an increased threat of violence by members of the public. A number of stones and bricks have been thrown at vehicles in recent months. Our reporter Alexandra Hartley is in the city for us tonight. Alex, what can you tell us?
Well, Megan, this affects private hire taxi drivers. They're the taxis that you book over the phone rather than the so-called black cabs that you might pick up from a taxi rank. And the big issue is fares. Newport is one of the cheapest places in the UK to get a taxi, which is great news if you are a customer, not so good if you are a taxi driver. What with living costs going up, petrol prices increasing, and they say that their fares, if anything, have gone down, and many of them feel they're earning less than the minimum wage, something they want to change. Hi Dave.
Hi Alex.
You're right. Good. Where are we heading today then?
We're going off to England today, okay?
Fantastic.
Dave has been a taxi driver in Newport for 17 years, and in that time, lots has changed.
Now, because there are so many taxi drivers that come into the industry, it's difficult to earn money.
One reason is because most taxis in Newport are on set fares rather than meters, and drivers now want that to change.
Everything goes up, petrol goes up, diesel goes up, running this car goes up, everything goes up, except for our prices. And the thing is, but most places, they got meters. And I think meters, they do make a difference.
Earlier this week, they met with operators to try and find a way forward.
It's really a big struggle to be a private hire taxi driver in Newport and to earn a decent amount of bread and butter is really, really, really difficult. It is.
We need a fairer price. We are doing fares now for cheaper than we were actually doing 10 or 15 years ago, which, is ludicrous when you think of the price of everything has gone up, fuel, insurance, the cars, everything's gone up, but the fares have gone down.
All we're asking for is a better way of living.
Yeah.
More money in our pockets. So at the end of the day, we're all family people. We all got kids, we all got little kids, mortgage. And we just need to keep our heads above water.
7 of the 10 operators in Newport were at the meeting, and most agree things do need to change.
We know that the drivers are not worse off in terms of the job numbers, but I think it's fair to say that they'll get a better deal if we move to metered fares, and that's really what we need to do.
But fares aren't the only problem drivers face.
So if you can just put up your hand if your vehicle has been stoned or had bricks thrown at it.
You have your stones, you have your bricks. I think any object that any youth can pick up, they'll pick up. I don't think they're not concerned about what it is, as long as it can cause damage.
The police say they are aware of the incidents and they've increased patrols in problem areas, but they stress all incidents do need to be reported. Drivers and operators are meeting again at the beginning of March. Essentially, drivers want to be paid fairly for the distances they drive, but keeping customers happy with fair prices will be a challenge too. Alexandra Hartley, ITV News, Newport.